ella, mujeres tan lindas que no las cambiaría, sin despreciar y sin desdén por la francesa, y sin humillar ni hablar de más de la danesa. Buenos Aires tiene mujeres tan lindas que uno ya la razón y el corazón.
I chose to go abroad mostly because I needed a change and I wanted something different, I guess kind of like the adventurous type.
The reason I went abroad in the beginning, I was kind of like a nervous freshman I had friends that went on mission trips and I just wanted to serve abroad, and I saw it as an opportunity to meet other UF students and go expand my horizons and just see more out there. And that sort of led into building a relationship with the Buford Center and going back 4 times to the Dominican and sort of taking over the Oilers Serving Abroad group, which then led into the idea to study abroad, which I did through London Scholars at Findlay.
So I knew this would be a big step for me, and I knew it was something that I kind of wanted to do to step outside my comfort zone. A lot of the fears I had were just a lot of the culture change. When we were about to leave the country, I think I was very excited. It was a long flight. It was about 19 hours in total, so I think that was one thing I was kind of like, all right, I just need to go into it, try to maybe watch a few movies up front, and then sleep like a whole 8 hours, and then I still maybe halfway there. So I think it was more very exciting, but at the same time ready to get off because I knew how long of a flight it was going to be.
All the fears, I don't know, I think flying by myself for the first time and going to a foreign country by myself was, because when I studied abroad I went by myself, and when I traveled abroad a couple other times it was with other people, so that was my first time on a flight by myself, and it was an international flight, so that was pretty scary, but I survived.
At Findlay there's a lot of opportunities to talk to young professionals, and the one thing that they always say that they regret is they weren't able to study abroad, or they wish they would have done that. And I think when I first saw my boarding pass and landed, I was like, all right, I'm doing it. I will never have a regret on this going back. The serving abroad and then also the studying abroad, I learned more about service being more than just building, and service being in different forms, and also building relationships and language barriers and culture barriers and things. And then also I'll be able to use my knowledge I learned in London, being able, I'm doing interviews right now for full-time jobs, and being able to say that I researched abroad in London and one of the huge financial districts is going to be really great for me.
For my study abroad, I just compared and contrasted with a lot of the different financial options here, researching for hours and hours for scholarships to look for, because there's a lot more than you think there is. The entire time the Buford Center was so helpful. They had dinners from past study abroad students so we could ask questions and tips of what to pack, and so we had a couple meetings like that. We also had separate meetings, just one-on-one, especially when I had all the issues with my credits and when they were going to transfer and which university I was actually going to.
I think going abroad definitely changed me from a perspective-wise. I think it kind of opened me up to not only other ways of thinking, but it allowed me to kind of see how other people view not only the US, but the rest of the world and stuff like that. I think that really changed my perspective on life itself and everything I do. So I definitely would think that's something that everyone should consider. I think the biggest thing I learned is that everyone should do it. It was definitely out of my comfort zone, but I adjusted in a few days, and I think it allowed me to grow personally a lot. My name is Riley Butts, and I went abroad because I thought it was an excellent opportunity to expand what I knew about life and how I perceived it, whether that's globally or just back home.
My name is Rachel Eaton, and I went abroad because I needed a new adventure.
My name is Jenna, and I went abroad because I wanted to initiate the spark and travel abroad just like my great-grandma did.